Alright guys, Mr. Farina here helping you guys out with some math problems. We have page 455 in our textbooks. This is, let me see here, it says evaluate each expression if m equals 2, n equals 16, and g equals 1/5. So I'm actually gonna, let me see if I can highlight this because this is important information right here. This is like the most important information on this question because it tells us what all these values equal, right? So all we have to do, if you look at our sample, it says n plus 8, and our answer was 24. So how did they get there? Well, they have n plus 8 equals, then 16 plus 8. So where did they get the 16 from? Oops. Let's switch my color. They got the 16 from over here, right? Because n equals 16. So n plus 8, which is 16 plus 8, equals 24. So we're going to do the same thing here on number 20. It says 12 divided by m. So I'm going to say 12, and instead of writing m, I'm going to see what it actually equals. And over here it says m equals 2. So 12 divided by 2. And that's just 12 divided by 2 equals, oh, my pen ran out of battery. Oh, no, it didn't. Equals 6. So that's our answer for number 20. So it's going to get a little crazier. Like, let's go over here to 24. Because it says 45 times g, right? Remember when a number is next to a letter, that means they're multiplying by each other. So let me see here. So now we need to look up and see what g equals. So if I look up here at my key, it says g equals 1/5. So, and again, I'm looking right here, right? G equals 1/5. So now I have 45 times 1/5. So now it gets a little tricky because we have to use some math that we learned from before, right? 45 times 1/5. So how do we multiply a whole number to a fraction? Well, hopefully you guys remember that we're going to do 45 over 1, because we're turning this into a fraction, times 1/5, right? And now we can multiply across. And so I'm going to go this way first. 45 times 1 equals 45. And then 1 times 5 equals 5. Can I simplify? I sure can. 45 divided by 5, right? Because this is basically in and out. 45 divided by 5 equals 9. And there is my answer for number 24. Also, guys, remember, if you wanted to, you could have cross-canceled, right? I know I could cancel here because I can divide both of these by 5. So if I divide this by 5, I get 1. If I divide 45 by 5, I get 9. And then you would have multiplied across, and I got the same thing. 9 over 1, which is the same as 9. So that's how we do this section, 19 through 26. Good luck on that. If you have questions, again, ask your teachers. We have these conference hours for a reason. Let me keep moving. Alright, so let's look at number 27, financial literacy. It says Colton earns $7 per hour plus $1.50 for each pizza delivery. The expression 7H, so $7 per hour plus $1.50 per delivery, can be used to find the total earnings after H hours of D deliveries have been made. So how much money will Colton earn after working in 15 hours and making 8 deliveries? So it tells you what these values stand for, right? So 7 times H, well, it tells you H equals 15 hours. And making 8 deliveries, so $1.50 per 8 deliveries. So if you guys substitute these values in, you should be able to solve this expression right here. So go ahead and do that one on your own. Number 28, be precise. As a member of a music club, you can order CDs for $14.99 each. The music club also charges $4.99 for each shipment. The expression $14.99 N plus $4.99 represents the cost of N CDs. Find the total cost for ordering 3 CDs. So it's telling us, again, so on this one it actually tells us, because remember it says the N stands for how many CDs they ordered. So find the total cost of ordering 3 CDs. So we're just going to do oops, that's my pen. So we're going to say $14.99 times N, and we know what N is now, right? It equals 3 CDs. So I'm going to say times 3, and then we're going to go back to our equation, which is plus $4.99, right? So if you guys solve that, you'll be able to figure it out. And again, you can use your the power of estimation, right, to figure this out really quickly, because $14.99 is almost 15, right? So in my head, just to figure out what it would be, I would say 15 times 3, which is 45, plus 5, right? So 40. So it should be close to $50. So once you solve this, it should be close to $50. If it isn't, then you know you did something wrong with your answer. All right, so that's number 27, 28. How to figure those out. So here's the last block of these questions. It says c squared plus a, and I have my values up at the top again, right? It says evaluate the expression if, and these are my values right here. So let me take a look here. So let's go ahead and rewrite this problem. We have c squared, right, plus a. So let's put these values in. So I have c equals 9, so I'm going to say 9 squared plus a, and a is 1/2. So we're going back to PEMDAS, which is order of operations. We're going to do whichever ones come first. Which is this right here. So 9 squared equals 81 plus 1/2, right? Now, so basically means, it basically means 81 plus 1/2, which is 81.5, right? So there's our answer for number 29. Number 30, I'm going to work out over here. So 30. Whoa. I have 2ac, so 2 times a is 1/2, times c, right? And c is 9. I like to separate when I substitute these in with parentheses, so it's easy for me to remember that I'm multiplying these numbers. So what's 2 times 1/2? Well, you would do 2 over 1, and then multiply across, right? And that's how you would figure out that one. And once you solve this part first, then you would multiply it by 9. So go ahead and try these out as well. If you guys have questions, please feel free to ask your math teachers. Thanks. That's it for my videos for today, guys. Or at least for this first assignment. Good luck.